Everyone, and thank you for joining us on the program. An opposition candidate has been declared winner of the contentious presidential election in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Electoral Commission in the wee hours of this morning declared Felix Tshisekedi the winner of the country's December 30 presidential election. Now, this news has been greeted with some surprise, and in fact, in what is the latest, Martin Fayulu, a top opposition coalition candidate who had been tipped by many and mentioned to be in the early results lead, has rejected the election results, announcing his rival Felix Tshisekedi as winner.
To all those who learned of the truth of the ballot boxes, especially to Congo's National Episcopal Conference, Senko, and the Church of Congo, LCC, through your historical observations, we ask you to reveal to the Congolese people and to the world at large the name of the person who really was our people's choice. The unfortunate candidate who officially came in second place behind Felix Tshisekedi.
Top opposition coalition candidate Martin Fayulu, who is also a former oil executive there, speaking, rejecting the results which were announced in the wee hours of this morning, putting Felix Tshisekedi as the winner of the DRC's election.
The unfortunate candidate who officially came in second place behind Felix Tshisekedi. The Independent National Electoral Commission announced a victory for the opposition leader with 38.57% of the votes cast. He was thus provisionally elected president of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, provisionally because this unprecedented result in the DRC can still be appealed at the Constitutional Court. Africanews correspondent Patrice now joins us live from DRC capital Kinshasa for details.
Les toutes dernières informations concernant cette actualité. Patrice Tshisekedi, bonjour. Le résultat officiel de la
CENI announced official results of the presidential election last night, according to which opposition leader Felix Tshisekedi is winner. You were on the scene. Could you revisit the events that took place throughout the night?
L'annonce de ces résultats et surtout sur tous les événements qui se sont déroulés tout le long de la nuit jusqu'à ce matin.
Oui, tout à fait. Il faut rappeler que
we should note that the announcement pushed people to stay up until sunrise.
Au lever du soleil, et
the Electoral Commission kept people waiting by first announcing results of the provincial election and naming 700 MLAs. And once that announcement was made, CENI President Colonel Nanga announced results of the presidential elections. And when he pronounced the name Felix Tshisekedi, almost the whole country, particularly in most parts of the capital Kinshasa, hundreds of people emptied themselves into streets, avenues, singing, clapping, playing vuvuzelas. At the moment, I still hear whistling, even though most people are tired and have had to go to bed.
Patrice, with Martin Fayulu's rejection of the results this morning, of what is the outcome? I mean, what outcome should we expect in the coming days in the country?
Ce qu'il faut s'attendre maintenant, la loi électorale.
What we should look forward to. The electoral law states that after the publication of the results of the presidential election, candidates who feel dissatisfied by the results will have to file a complaint at the Constitutional Court. They have 7 days to do this. But in a case where the Constitutional Court receives no file or complaint, it may directly proclaim the president and validates the victory of the candidates announced by Seni. But there are already reactions, especially Martin Fayulu's, which until then seemed somewhat unexpected. People thought he would win. So he seems ready to go to the Constitutional Court because, like you said, he questions the results this morning, asking that the Electoral Commission shows proof of the veracity of the results and that it should demonstrate how Felix Tshisekedi won. There is also one of the Catholic movements that has recently led demonstrations against President Joseph Kabila's attempt to hold a third term in office in favor of the organization of free and fair elections. This movement reacted to Tshisekedi's victory through its spokesperson. They maintain that the thought of going to the Constitutional Court should be considered.
Patrice,
with this victory, can we consider that the DRC is out of the woods and that calm has returned, or on the contrary, is there a risk that a potential appeal to the Constitutional Court would instigate new uprisings and further instability? In any case, if Martin Fayulu goes to the Constitutional Court, it will show that it is no longer logical to call on his militants to react or demonstrate. But it must be underscored that even before the elections, most Congolese opinion was categorical. They wanted the victory of an opposition member or nothing else. It means that the victory of Felix Tshisekedi, even for those who support Martin Fayulu, is a relief. They'll probably put things in perspective and perhaps seek to evolve and no longer seek to demonstrate or incite violence.
Merci beaucoup, Patrice, our correspondent, Patrice Tshisekedi, speaking to us there from DRC's capital, Kinshasa.